Lately, I've been having so much fun exploring the world, from Manhattan to Medellin and everywhere in between. Every single day has been an adventure for me. I'm loving life right now. Now this next city might just be my favorite place in the world to visit, and I wouldn't be surprised if I end up living here one day. The way this city was built is very interesting. It takes place within a valley, so it has the most amazing views at all times, especially when you're at the top of the mountain, like I tend to be. It doesn't just look amazing, it also feels amazing. They call this place the City of Eternal Spring because of its pleasant warm weather all year round. Alright, you read the title of the video. You've seen my social media. You know exactly where I'm at right now. This is damn near my second home. Finally, I'm back in Medellin, Colombia. It's been 2 long years since I've been here, and that's way too long for me to go without eating a granadilla. So before we get the adventure started, let's make a quick stop at this supermercado. One thing I noticed in life is, first you get the fruit, then you get the power, then you get all that other stuff. The food here is incredible. Not only is it fresh, it's also reasonably priced, so I could afford to splurge a little. Excuse me, parce, can I get some filet mignon? Now before we go any further, throughout this episode you're going to notice a bearded gentleman following me. But don't worry, he's a good guy. You see, now that Matt Geo is a household name and people are asking to take pictures with me, I have no choice but to roll around with security. So let me introduce you to my new security guard, Drew, whose main line of defense is capoeira. He's also my chef and longtime friend.
Yeah, so check it out. So we just stopped at the supermarket, man. And the supermarket is the first thing I do when I come out here. The second thing I do is eat one of these granadillas. Now this is my first bite of a granadilla in 2 years. Granadilla. Let's see what Drew's cooking. So is it going to turn into a cooking show?
Cheers.
Now this is my 4th time coming to Medellin, and like every city there's 2 sides to it. You got the more upscale city area, and then you got the hood. They both interest me, so we're going to be spending time on both sides of Medellin. First is El Poblado. This is the part of Medellin which is extremely modern. When I first came here, I was blown away at how new and clean everything was. This is by far the nicest area I've ever seen in all of Colombia. I really like how they spaced out the buildings with trees. It's not extremely cluttered here. They left some breathing space. Now if I'm not in El Poblado, there's a good chance I'm in Kamuna 13 chilling. This is by far my favorite neighborhood to visit in Medellin. From the outside looking in, I know it perceives to be dangerous, but from my experience, it's real safe.
I'm out here today. We out here in the Komuna 13, but it's raining. But luckily I brought the GoPro. So if there's a little grain in this video, don't mind it. Wow.
Alright, we just got to the Komuna, and Drew orders the most epic juice from a street vendor. And as we're waiting on it, look what this little kid approaches me with.
Cualquier carta.
¿Cuál uno?
Mírenla, no me la voy a mostrar. Mírenla. Muéstrasela a la cámara.
Okay. Hold on un segundo.
Póngala acá abajo. Amigo, póngase encima. Acá sí. Eso es un carta. Esa es.
Yo. Hold up. What the? Hold up, bro. This is the cart. Yo. This kid's the Chewy. ¿Cómo se llama, amigo?
Truco de Maya.
Now I'm not really impressed that often, but this kid just blew my mind. How did he do that? I still can't believe it. So it's official. I'm in the heart of the Komuna. Magic is occurring right in front of my eyes, and I'm rolling with the MVP of Medellin. And by MVP, I mean most valuable parce. Meet Camilo, my all-star driver and tour guide. There's nothing better than having a local show you around. And it's funny because he has the same name as my brother, and he actually looks like my brother. So even though I just met him, he feels like family.
You want, bro? You good? All right. Okay. This is chicken and potato.
Nice.
You got meat, yeah.
Good call.
Where you from, sir?
Chicago.
Yeah, tell me,
Where you guys
sir.
from?
Where we at? Where we at?
Medellin, baby.
Yeah. All right, so we out here getting into one of the main attractions to the Komuna, and that's the freaking elevator. And this is an elevator that's built into the mountain. This to me is like crazy. The first time I came here, I was like blown away by this. And this is just the first step. There's like another like 5 of these that take us up, you see? It's crazy, bro.
These escalators are what initially drew me into this neighborhood. When I first heard there were escalators built into the mountain, I knew I had to come see it. And now every time I visit Medellin, I come back and do the same exact routine we're doing right now. This area used to be extremely violent and dangerous some years ago. But there was a controversial chain of events that happened which transformed this neighborhood to a much safer place. And believe it or not, one of the main things that helped this area was the installation of these escalators. You gotta understand, we're on top of a mountain right now and it's really steep up here. Before they had these escalators, the people that lived here had to take a bunch of stairs up and down the mountain every single day. Imagine bringing your groceries up about 28 stories worth of stairs. That's how they lived here for many years.
porque la cultura siempre la cargo, pero tú sabes que siempre improviso y yo nunca fallo. Es más, que siempre me gusta improvisar. El amigo que está grabando se vino de Pasiones de Gavilán y el caballo lo dejó por allá.
Claro que sí, porque esa es la verdad. La chaqueta de la selección pues me ha de gustar. Oiga, mi hermano, me van a hacer lesionar porque yo hago el estilo demasiado con freestyle.
Con freestyle, porque yo siempre lo hago, nunca fallo, mientras el amigo sigue grabando y nunca paro. Es más, algo que le quería preguntar, el amigo no está calvo, utiliza pelo inalámbrico y se le quedó descargado en su casa. Es
claro
más,
que sí, que canto bueno aquí, no me digan que yo no canto en el bri. Sí. Oiga, mi hermano, si me dice que no, entonces del pelo lo cobara mi bro.
Mira, mi broda, bienvenidos a Medallo. Viniste con sombrero, que insiste el caballo.
No.
Ya tú sabes, algo se comparte. Bienvenido a la Komuna 13, tierra reante.
Another positive impact these escalators had was they helped turn this neighborhood into a tourist attraction. Look how packed this place is. A lot of people here are tourists. Without these escalators, this would not be happening right now. I gotta give it up to whoever's idea this was.
But you see why I told you had to come out here, bro? This is something you really got to check out. This is like something unique.
Alright, we made our way towards the top of the Komuna, and I have something I want to show you. You know, every so often I like to go into designer mode. My urge to create sometimes extends beyond the camera and into the fashion world. So here is one of my latest creations that originates from an image I captured last time I was here in the Komuna.
So yeah, I'm right here just hanging out, and look what they're asking me.
Estamos en una foto con ustedes.
¿Qué me dijiste?
Can we take a picture with you?
Yeah, why not? You know what's funny? I was just in New York. Yo estaba en Nueva York y me preguntan lo mismo cosa. Sí, vamos a hacerlo.
Seems like every city I go to, people want to take pictures with me. I don't get it. If I had $1 for every time a stranger asked to take a picture with me, I'd have an extra $3 in my pocket right now. Every time that I come here to the Komuna, I always stop in this same exact area and fly my drone. Now I admit, this place looks real chaotic, but so is its history. If these walls could talk, I promise it'd be a movie, a war movie. This used to be one of the most violent places in the world. The police wouldn't even enter here not that long ago. And here I am, just chilling. Life is good in Medellin, as you can see.
Hormiga culona. De Santander.
So I've been here 3 times to the Komuna, but I've never been here at night, and I wasn't expecting to stay here this long. But I'm having a great time, and I just made some friends at the soccer court.
Chicos, aquí estamos en la Comuna 3, Independencia número 1, escaleras eléctricas, lo mejor de por acá, cuando sea bienvenido, acá es lo mejor, de todo lo que quiera.
Talk about front row seats to the most competitive street soccer game I've ever seen.
Bro, we out here in the middle of Medellin in Komuna Magic, and we're just watching the soccer game.
Okay, it's been a long first full day in Colombia, and we're almost back at the car when Drew has one last request. And of course, it's super random. He wants to do a caricature before we head out. At first, I was a little iffy about this, but the moment I saw the artist, I knew it was going to turn out great. This guy looks just like Walt Disney, and I don't even know what Walt Disney looks like, but I suspect he looks like this guy right here.
Crushed it. What? Crushed it. Wow. Thank you, man. Oh, dude. Yeah. Wow.
Sure enough, the drawing came out insanely good. It looks identical to Drew, and it only took about 15 minutes. Now on the way to the Airbnb, we crossed the famous bridge in Medellin. I don't know the name of it, but I do know there's a badass skating park right underneath it. Okay, so today was our first full day in Medellin, and we did a lot, but there's still so much more to be done.
Alright, so what's the plan right now? The plan is we're going to Metro Cable. And this is like the, how can I put it to you? This is like the Disney World attraction of Medellin, in my opinion. It's kind of like if you live in Miami, you know, the youth fair, the cable car that used to fly over the youth fair. I think they probably still have it. This is the equivalent of that in Medellin.
Oh,
Está bien. Gracias. So we just landed in La Sierra, Medellin. I actually wanted to come to this neighborhood because you probably haven't seen it, but a good 10 years ago, even longer, there was this documentary over here on La Sierra, Medellin. And it was basically about like a war that went on between like some local gangs and...
So the documentary I'm talking about is called La Sierra. It's about a group of childhood friends who form a gang to protect this neighborhood right here. The filmmakers bring you directly into the life of these kids who are at war. I suggest you watch it. I've never seen any documentary as real as this. Just beware, it's a sad story.
Cool. So Medellin has been great so far. Got my man here in Colombia for the first time. We got my main man Camilo. Life is good in Medellin.
Okay, I think I've been spending a little too much time in the hood over here. I'm starting to miss home. I'm starting to miss El Poblado. Alright, my friends, it's been a pleasure showing you around Medellin, but it's time I take a break from the city and go enjoy some nature. I'll see you in Guatapé.